RealEstateInvestor.com presents Investing Tips. 3 Wholesale Closing Methods by Colin Egbert with Hope Hammond. Investors can easily tell you that there are plenty of distressed and unwanted homes available on the market. These homes generally get overlooked by the buying public because they have some damage or are run down, and just because they aren't being marketed to the traditional home buyer market. When you do begin to flip properties, you'll find that there are 3 basic methods for house flipping or closing the deal. They are all useful and proven in their own way. Selling on the traditional home buyer market. Investors involved in this type of house flipping method will usually invest a lot of time and effort into the property to rehab it or fix it up. However, they can also purchase the house from the buyer or place it under contract. Basic steps for retailing a property include: Number 1, finding the homeowner with a property for sale. Number 2, hire an inspector to review damage and rehabbing costs. Number 3, making an offer on the property. Number 4, buying the house from the homeowner. Number 5, fixing up the property with partners or contractors. Number 6, placing the property on the traditional real estate market. And number 7, everybody's favorite, finding a buyer and selling that home. Another method is to sell a home with a simultaneous closing. Wholesalers will find a cheap house for sale and sell it to another investor for a profit during the simultaneous closing. The steps involved in this kind of closing deal are: Number 1, finding that property and getting it under an agreement to purchase with the homeowner. Number 2, find yourself a buyer and have that buyer sign an agreement to purchase. Then, number 3, have the buyer send the funds to purchase the home from you to your title company's escrow account. Number 4, you'll bring your buyer to the closing with the homeowner. Then, number 5, you'll sign the purchase agreement with your homeowner and the purchase agreement with your buyer. Number 6, you'll take both contracts to the title company so they can process them and close the deal. And 7, the title company will see that your buyer has already funded the escrow account with the money to purchase the home from you. All the title company has to do is deduct the cost of buying the home from the amount the buyer has funded and use that to pay the homeowner, while sending you a check for the difference and the buyer the title to the property. The third deal involves assigning a contract to the buyer. This one is perhaps the simplest way to flip a home. Assigning the purchase contract to your buyer when closing is as easy as signing your name and/or assigns on the purchase agreement with the homeowners. These are the basic steps. Number 1, as usual, find a property and get it under an agreement to purchase. Number 2, begin your title work with the title company. 3, have the buyer sign a contract giving you a finder's fee for finding the home that they will purchase. 4, bring the buyer to the closing and assign the purchase agreement to the buyer. 5, you'll collect your fee from the buyer, usually in the form of a bank check or a money order. And 6, give the purchase agreement and assignment contract to the title company so they can complete the deal. Any way you cut it, there are a ton of different ways to close on a house flip property. You just need to find the right method that works for your needs. The rewards for your work and time involved in real estate investment are truly consistent with the number of sales you bring in. So stay optimistic and keep at it. To learn more about real estate and wholesaling, head to realestateinvestingwholesales.com.